let's look into Linda Mwananchi and the tours that have been going. So it started off in Kitengela. So Kajiado County saw a little bit of that. And when it caught like wildfire. And then went from there. We've seen other cities, Mombasa, Nakuru, Bungoma, and then most recently Vihiga and Kisumu, arguably some of the largest numbers in terms of turnout that we've seen. But what does this mean? And I asked that question deliberately, that it can be people were coming from different parts of the country to attend these rallies. But let's make a connect directly to what the IEBC is telling us. That they've rounded out this voter registration exercise with 1.8 million.
Strong,
very strong, yes.
According to them,
yes.
You know. So let's just take the numbers and that demographic before we get into the deeper thing of what it could actually be. That we see people coming out. Is it possible that everybody who comes out for those rallies is already a registered voter and they're just trying to, bring the numbers out? Or do we see people attending the rallies are caught up in the hype. In the hype of the atmosphere at that moment, but are not really taking that and translating it into change?
First and foremost, I want to just give a big shout out to Alan Ademba and what he has done, because he was clearly the face of ensuring young people are coming out to vote.
Absolutely.
The 1.8 million who literally a credit to Alan Ademba and his team. And I participated in a few series of Tukokadi to just support and ensure that young people are understanding the importance of this conversation we are having. But as Linda Mwananchi, we have also had conversations about the 8 million voters that didn't wake up to vote in 2022. We are more, keen on that number. And even as we go to our rallies, we are having conversation to politically just make sure they are awakening up and ensuring that they are understanding some of the issues that they are currently going through in terms of, very bad economic status of the country, not having cash flow, circulating into the economy, poor healthcare services, the education system literally on its deathbed and so forth. And so we have always been keen, and this is something our principal, Senator Edwin Sifuna, has been keen on, re-emphasizing to us that we need to understand why these 8 million people did not wake up to vote, and we need to see how we can ensure they wake up to vote in 2027. That would ideally bridge any gap we are trying to fetch out there by getting all these other people to come up and register as voters. Because then it shows... if we are going to mobilize people to take up their voters card, it means we have to again go back and mobilize them to show up to vote. So then what are we going to do as Linda Mwananchi to ensure that somebody doesn't need to be called or mobilized or politically moved to ensure they wake up to vote? And how do we make it a do or die for these people to understand that not waking up to vote is ideally voting in the bad leadership that we currently have and are experiencing? And so for us, even over and above having supported and ensuring that we participated in the conversation of bringing and ensuring young people are understanding they need to take up their voters card, we're also very key on the people that didn't wake up to vote. And understanding how we ensure in 2027 we don't have that big margin of people simply just deciding this doesn't bother me and I won't wake up to vote.
So is it a determinant factor then to say that, okay,